What's up, guys? Welcome back to the ranch. All right, ranchers, clearly not in the woods, not at the ranch, but where are we today? We're in the gym. And bow season's about 12 weeks away from me here in New York, and I live in a suburban type area. I can't always get out, I can't shoot my bow every day, but I need to train a little bit, make sure my arm is ready to pull back. So these are a couple exercises I do in the gym that I'm gonna share with you. Maybe you don't have a sprawling farm that you could step out in your backyard and take shots every day like some of these pros do. I know I don't, can't do it. So I come up with this. So in between getting out and shooting with the bow, I can do stuff like this at my gym. I feel like I'm strengthening out that draw arm and getting ready for the season. Let's dive in and take a look at what I'm doing to keep my shoulder strong. All right, guys, so everything I do is with cables because I feel like you're pulling a bow, it's gonna be running on cables and wires anyway and on a pulley system. So I'm gonna try to mimic that as close as possible. And on this cable, we're gonna connect at about the same height. You would think of your drawer, if you were pulling, you wanna be about that same height. So this is kind of where I wanna be. If I was a little too low, I might be pulling up on an angle, which I feel is better than pulling down high, because you shouldn't be drawing your bow up like this. You should be drawing your bow down right into the shot position. So what we're gonna do is put this right to that level position. We're gonna get the longer clip handle, and you're gonna put your hand right through that like as if it was your release. So now you're gonna be on your release, and you're gonna step back till this is super tight, right as about your draw strength. And you wanna make this heavy. This is not a light exercise, this is a heavy exercise for one rep. It's like a max effort. And what you do is you're gonna put your hand up on the pulley as if that's your bow, and you're gonna pull back and hold at your draw point for 6 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's called time under tension. You're gonna do a max effort, 6 seconds, time under tension on that rear delt. You should put this in an angle where you're feeling that bow draw in that same strength spot. You really wanna get all those muscles firing and tightening with that max effort, 6 seconds. Let it tighten up, and that's gonna build strength. So when you're standing there and you pull back, whatever you're shooting, you're ready to go. So again, I'll show you. Longer handle, you're gonna slide your hand through, make basically your same thing as your bow release. You're gonna put your hand up on here like your bow, and then you're gonna draw back to your anchor and hold. This is supposed to be hard. 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. You should do like 3 or 4 sets of them and consider that one workout. All right, guys, second exercise. What we're doing, again, on cables, we're gonna adjust that cable same way to the same kind of elevation as you would for your draw. This is a lighter exercise, so we're gonna do more reps on this. This is gonna help build more of a rep type pull than the max effort we just did over there. So again, we're setting up right here. And the second part to this is you want to grab a dumbbell. You don't need anything heavy. The average bow is about 6 to 10 pounds, not even, less than 10. So it's 6 to 7 pounds if it's loaded up with your quiver and arrows. So for a safe bet, I always take about 10 pounds. And I set this up nice and light. I mean, not light where you're wasting your time, but light enough where you can get some reps in. And you're gonna step back a little ways. You're gonna put your hand up like your bow, and you're gonna draw back and hold to your anchor point. And you're gonna pull, and you're gonna hold to your anchor point. And you're gonna pull and hold to your anchor point. You wanna do sets of 10 on this. And when you hold that dumbbell, that's gonna build that front delt strength on your bow arm. So when you're in the woods and you pull up and you gotta hold, because that deer stopped right before your shooting lane, this shoulder's gonna get nice and strong, and that 7-pound bow is gonna be able to be held real steady. Because I know when that buck fever hits you and you're like this, you don't want that muscle to be weak, you want it to be strong, and you want that adrenaline to hit you, and you've been training a little bit, and that bow stands like a rock, and everything is muscle memory. So again, hold up bow, fake bow with the dumbbell, step back so it's already not clipped, and you pull back, hold, and then pull, hold, and pull, and hold. And that'll get some reps in so you can act like you're shooting. If if you can't get out into the field and take those shots every day. I know you see the guys do it every day, and man, I wish I could. I wish I was set up to do that, but I can't. But I sure get to the gym a bunch, so when I get here, look a little silly, but you know what? When I pull in that big deer this year because I make an excellent bow shot, all this pays off. All right, guys, thanks for watching. All right, guys, that's a couple of tips you may want to use to strengthen your drawing arm so you get that bow weight up, so you might be able to pull back that 90-pound hammer in the woods. I don't know, whatever it is you're drawing. But it's a quick couple of tips for you to strengthen up if you can't get out there and shoot. I know most people have a gym membership these days, and get to the gym, do a few pulls, strengthen that rear delt. This way when you're sitting 8 hours in the freezing cold and you finally have to draw at that moment and you're stiff and weak from the cold, that don't happen to you. You can confidently pick your bow up and draw, take aim, and let it fly. All right, guys, thanks for watching.